G'day all you wonderful people, welcome to Adventure Together. My name's Al, Trail Name Lookout, and today we are in Breckenridge. I'm looking at the clouds. It looks like it's going to pour with rain today. It doesn't look good, so I don't know what the plan is. Maybe find somewhere and shelter immediately. So we're parting ways for now again.
Is it on me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro.
Yes. It's been a nice couple days hanging out with Lookout from Copper. Here we are in Breck. I'm gonna go do a job interview. I'm smelly and dirty and it feels kind of weird to be going and doing that, but yeah, the real world does exist. So gotta think about a job after this trip. And then tomorrow we're gonna hit the trail. I'm gonna wait out the storms, but this guy's about to go get wet, so I think I'm the lucky one.
Well, good luck, bro. I know that you're gonna get this job. It's on you, bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
And before I do go out and get wet in the storms, the plan is to go to the UPS store and send back the winter gear. Everybody else has sent theirs back, or almost everybody else, almost. And it's probably about time that I got rid of mine too. And it's going to be expensive to send it back to the UK, but I can't keep hold of it. And also I have no checked luggage on my flight, so I won't be able to take an ice axe onto the plane, even if I did hold it for the rest of the trail. So it's time to send this stuff back and make my way on and be brave without any traction or ice axe or anything. There are a couple of places up trail that I could be using this stuff. The Tetons and the Wind River High Route. But I think I'm just going to have to say I'm not going to be doing those, or I'm going to see if they're safe to do when I get there, because I think it's time to let go and send these things home. Here we go. We got ice axe, crampons, bed pack, lots and lots of stuff that I've been carrying that I do not need. So it's all going to Mr. Griff. So sending back to the UK would have been $250. So instead I sent it to my podcast buddy Griff, who lives over on the East Coast. We're gonna worry about how to get it back to the UK another time. Maybe I'll ask him to sell a lot of that stuff and only send back what's absolutely necessary. But also, it's raining again. 11:22 and we're back on trail. So what happened was I got on the bus. I said I wanted to get off at this stop, and unfortunately the bus driver forgot about me and went towards Frisco, and I didn't realise until much further down, so I had to get off the bus and wait 25 minutes for another bus to take me back to here. So I have wasted about 45 minutes all told trying to get back to the trail. Oh dear. So, a couple of things. As you know, Topo Athletic are sponsoring me for shoes for this trail, and we've had a bit of a mix-up with delivery, so I gave them an address, Salida, and they didn't manage to ship them out on time. So they said, where are you going to be next? And so I said, Frisco. And I called Frisco post office and they still don't have the shoes. So I asked the UK branch to send out a pair of shoes. So they did. They're arriving in Grand Lakes, which is about 100 miles from here, 120 miles from here. And I just got confirmation that the US branch of Topo have sent out a pair as well, and they're going to be arriving at Frisco at some point this week, which is not helpful for me because it's up the highway. If I'd have stayed on the bus for another 20 minutes, I would have been at the post office, but they're not there today, so it's I'm going past there. I'm going to have to bounce them on, but where to bounce them onto? Because these shoes are very hard wearing. They don't run out after 500 miles. I've so far had the same pair of shoes on my feet since the Mexican border. In fact, longer than that, because I was using them for a couple of weeks while I was in the UK as my running shoes. Yeah, I gave them a good wear. They've had quite a few miles on them. I passed mile 1200 yesterday. With all the running that I did in the UK in them, that more than makes up for the amount of miles that the healer cut off the main line. So yeah, I'd say they've got well over 1200 miles on them. I am due a new pair of shoes, and now I've got two pairs coming to me, and I've got to figure out where do I send the other pair of shoes when they reach Frisco post office, because I'm not going to be able to pick them up, so I'm going to have to bounce them on. And yeah, some decisions to be made. Maybe I'll send them to Griff and say, send them out to me when I need them. So that probably might be the answer. Well, this is where the CDT goes up that road, and behind me the Colorado Trail and the American Discovery Trail continue in this direction. And this is it, the end of where the CDT shares the trail with the Colorado Trail. Coming from the south, we were such a happy family, and now we split. The divorce is final. The CDT is solo again. You can see how close that rain is from here. I'm gonna have to get a move on if I want to avoid it. The wind is blowing directly at me, and that's right in front of me. I have to move quick. That's what I have to climb all the way up, straight up, no switchbacks, to the top of that. See this, ladies and gents? I am caught in a thunderstorm. Chucked my tent up, and the wind is so hard, my tent has become circular. The bag there is propping the wall up so that it doesn't blow in. Otherwise, the whole of this would be up where I am. It's very strong winds at the moment. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is the next day, at the end of the next day. So I didn't do a sign-off yesterday. I didn't tell you what was happening because I was sheltering in my storm-affected tent. It was horrible. It really was. It was a horrid night. I got no sleep whatsoever. I was battered. I thought the tent was going to collapse. I thought the fabric was going to rip. It was such strong wind. I have never camped in anything like that before in my life. It was so miserable. But looking on the bright side, I'm in a much better place today. So I just want you guys to remember that I am trying to raise money for Widerness Foundation UK, who help out vulnerable children and adults and get them into nature for nature therapy, and they get them involved in a lot of environmental projects as well. So this is a great cause. It's a very small organization and they need your help. Every single donation helps. So please dig deep. If you haven't already donated, then what are you waiting for? Please go and donate. If you can't donate and you're not in a position to, then please just share it with people that you think might want to support this cause. This is a fantastic organisation. We need to raise £3,100 for 3,100 miles of the CDT. That's why I've chosen that number, 3,100. So let's help them out. Let's help them keep going, keep helping people, and get that money in quick. I want to hit the target as soon as possible. Let's do it together. So that's about everything I have for you today. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.